We're once again going on foot because, again, I feel like you get to see more of nature. You get to experience more of what the game has to offer that way. With Roach, everything zooms by too quickly, you know? Matilda, Vermentino, and Liam Cortana have become the new owners of the Bellegarde Vineyard. Oh, we knew that. We did that. That was us. We're going up there now. This is the way. Is this the Bastoy prison?
Anything Merton left behind here.
Ruins of a prison. This whole experience of playing The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine has made me more and more want to play a game called, I don't know if you guys know it, but Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Shit. It was like a once off. Is she fighting me? Are we fighting? An Alp. And I don't actually, like, to be honest, I don't actually know why it makes me want to play that. I just... feel like it's the color scheme combined with... This is a tough one. She's a tough cookie. The color scheme combined with the setting, combined with the look of the area. Not really comparable. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't actually know if it's comparable or not. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't know. The only reason I'm even saying, like, it makes me want to play that because of the colors. And it's like because of the starter area of that game. Once you come out of the cave, that's about as far as I played. Then the area is also very colorful. She just stood there. Did you finish it, Rado? Because I don't know, man. I kind of like the look of that game. But again, I know it's like an old game, so... I know it's probably not aged all that well, and... The writer of that, R.A. Salvatore, who did the story and the world and the setting and the lore, basically, he is, or at least has been for many years, one of my favorites, so... Like, I know I will probably really enjoy the story in it. Wow, took about 70 hours. It's a big game. Nice, man. Okay. That's cool. We are spoiled for choice as gamers. Like, I'm even being spoiled for choice with, like, old games. Okay, where's the last piece that we're looking for here? It's got to be up on this side. Yeah, it's in there. Obviously. But I will probably at some point, one day, find some time to play through that. There are so many other games that I have to still play as well, though. The Dragon Age series is something that I keep coming back to.
Suggests that straight out of prison, Merton went to the legendary cave. Leviota was supposed to have hunkered down there once. That's my next destiny.
I think we've been there, or is this something else now? There? I swear. Did I not go in there? Okay. It's always coming back down here, man. So, Lebiota and the whole Manticore thing, it's been pretty, like, they've been pretty tight-knit with this area because it is the new set that was added. Hey, Edgy, what's up? What are we doing? Ah, you know, witcherly things. A little this, a little that. No Gwent yet today. No Gwent yet. But, we're mixing things up. We're doing some side quests, some side content before hitting up the main story. It's good stuff. It's actually been pretty entertaining so far. I think that we are actually running low on side content. So once the side content's done, we're hitting up the Gwent tournament, then we're going for the main quest. How's it going, man? I want to ask quickly something about, because we actually just spoke about, I don't know if you know what Temtem is. We spoke about Temtem a little, like maybe an hour or so ago, a little after we started the stream, and it just got me thinking. So, Temtem, and I wanted to talk to someone like you about it, Edgy. Temtem is basically a direct copy-paste of Pokemon. It's coming out on PC. I'm going to do the Knight's Tale quest. Is it right here? I just wanted to come and do... I'm on my way up there. It's... here. Yeah, I'm on my way. So, Temtem's like basically a copy-paste of Pokemon, right? It's coming to PC. Same exact system, except with all the functionality that you'd expect a PC game to have. But the fact remains that it is shamelessly, in many ways, copying Pokemon and just taking their recipe and bringing it to the PC. And they're going to make a lot of money with it. They're going to make a shit ton of money, and they could even become like a... It could be a big thing. How do you feel about that, like, as a game dev? Because if you're making games, do you think it's like... Do you think it's worth it? Like, are you... Is it copying designs or just mechanics? Well, you know how Pokemon is. Pokemon is taking stuff from real life and just making it into Pokemon. Okay, it's like, it's just, and now Temtem's taking stuff from Pokemon and making them into Temtems or whatever. It's not, they're not copying Pokemon straight up, but it's a very similar thing. And I was just wondering, like, you guys are making games, and are you thinking to yourselves, holy shit, there's this game, it's not on PC yet, maybe we could do something very similar and make it work, or is that kind of like that, because that's more than just taking inspiration from something, that's actually going one step further and making something so damn similar that, well, it's almost the same thing. I was just wondering about it, like, I'm almost certain that out there right now, there's some small sect of population of gamers, like some small sect that hates Temtem with a passion because it's copying Pokemon and it's not Pokemon. It's that not Pokemon game, you know?
Truthfully, only a witcher stands to best the beast.
What beast? Hello?
How might I be of service? I'm ears alone.
Oh, I've killed the beast already. That's so stupid. Okay. So it's kind of strange. I just wonder about it, and like, you know, I just think it's going to be interesting to see it release and to see how it gets received. To see if it actually ends up doing things better. Have we been here? Yeah, we've been here. We're going down there now. Maybe it does. Maybe it ends up doing things better than Pokemon. I might give it a try. Legally, if it's just mechanics, it's fine. See PUBG versus Fortnite? Yeah. If it's just about being a Manic fan as a dev, if someone copied my stuff, I'll take it as a compliment. Huh. Well, I think that you've got the exact right attitude then. But if they copied your stuff and they did better than you, you'd be salty. Well, I guess that's true, right? But I mean, the Pokemon company is never going to feel that way, so I guess they are pretty, pretty much not going to ever fall into that category. They're pretty set, let's just say that. We're going to do a Knight's Tale now. I wonder if this has anything to do with... Oh wait, let's just check these 2 points of interest out. With the Heath Ledger movie. I enjoyed A Knight's Tale. I thought it was a good movie. These drowners? Interesting. PUBG versus Fortnite. Yeah, I don't think that the guy who made PUBG is actually salty. Because Fortnite's doing way better than PUBG's ever done. Well, not ever done. Yeah, actually, no, it's doing better than it's ever done. But, I think that PUBG did so well that it doesn't really matter. And when PUBG was at the height of its fame, it was a pretty big deal. I haven't played that game in so damn long. Funny you now mention that. I was actually just looking at Apex. It has a new event coming up this coming week. And I was thinking to myself, damn, do I really have the I don't know what I need. The stomach to play through an entire event with 7 different limited time modes. I feel like they're throwing too much into this new event that's coming to Apex. Kind of depends on the person you are. If you're someone that wants recognition and your admirer gets credit of sorts, it would suck too. Stuff like that happens. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But I mean, like, I also think that, like, as you're saying, as a dev, I feel like it's a different role that you play entirely. Like, you're never going to be the enraged fan. You're never going to be anything near to something like that. But you have to consider everything and, like, consider the fact that, hey, you know, you might have made a good choice here. Like you were saying, you might have actually done something that's actually pretty significant and magnificent. And that's why people are copying you. I thought I could talk to this guy for a second. Rag, scrap with writing on. Okay. Poor troll. Poor me for having to deal with that troll. Shit. I'm the victim here. I didn't really want to fight these wolves, but let's go. Oh my god, I'm sorry, doggos. Oh, they're not wolves, they're wild dogs. That was actually a pretty cool scene. Like, that looked pretty cool. Story there was that the troll fell in love with the guy. Oh shit, no, what? Could I have somehow... No, the guy's dead. Really?
That's it, Roach.
Shame. The troll fell in love with the guy. Interestingly enough, you find many devs actually not being core gamers. Many of them don't know anything about the varieties, genres, mechanics, or even new console releases. I've seen that. I've noticed that. And you can see it comes through a lot in interviews and stuff like that, because then obviously when they talk about stuff, it's like also... Shit. Look at that wolf. It's also the same with like actors and actresses when they play roles. And like there are exceptions, like Henry Cavill with Geralt and The Witcher. There are exceptions like that where the person really knows the role that he's getting into. This is a Knight's Tale. Damn, that dog.
Down. Who asks?
A Witcher. Saw your notice.
Hold up. A Witcher, you say? Like in Luis Herrera's Tales and Fables. Luckier than a green bleeding leprechaun I am. See, not a soul around believes this tree is Daphne, the cursed lady of legend.
What?
But you could lift the curse.
This tree.
Bit too old to believe in bedtime stories, aren't you?
Want your chops busted, Witcher? How old I am, that is none of your poking concern.
Fair point. Not my business what you believe either.
Ha! I'm content we see eye to eye.
Okay, so, the tree.
So what makes you think there's a girl cursed inside the tree?
Well, I came out with my dog, Mohold, to cut her down. Axe in hand, a broad swing I took. The edge burrowed deep in her trunk, and bum botch me if blood didn't spurt forth. My
I see it.
dropped in the dirt. But right then I knew. Every jot of it in the tale of Daphne, Gareth, and the Witch of Lynx Crag.
Don't tell me. From Herrera's Tales and Fables.
You porking bet. Second edition. Ementit in octavo. I know those tales by heart. My nan read them to put me to sleep.
Guess she read it cover to cover, colophon included.
I mean, it looks like any other tree. So why do you like the fairy tales?
Got me curious, gotta admit. You really think the old tales are true?
Taking the weepy, are you? Do you think me balmy?
No, it's just these are dark, grim times. No room for knights pure of heart or happily ever afters. So I don't often run into folk like you.
Yes, true, the times are crud pie. But I see
Crud
this as
pie.
all the more reason to remember the tales. My gran would say, if you know not what to do, think to the chessboard knight and noble Alondra, and the path they would choose. She schooled me so thorough in it, I could not do otherwise, even if I wished to.
Man, I like this guy. That's a way to live your life. Also, I like his dog.
Let me take a look at the tree.
Careful now.
I'll be fine. So is he not going to tell me about the dog?
Long
Swear I hear sobs in the rustling leaves. Actually does bleed. Looks like human blood too.
Oh, I see the shape of the lady. The boobs are there.
Hypertrophic scars in places. Medallions humming like crazy. Intense magic at work here.
What is this?
Blood. Seeped from the direction of the tree, judging by the shape of the stain.
Oh my god, that sound, man.
Logger was making good time. Strange, though. Willow's isolated. No other trees near it.
Okay.
And did you look at the tree close?
Actually does bleed. Pretty incredible. Looks wondrous.
Did I not say so?
I'm not even going to ask him about the reward. I'll look into it.
Willing to help, but first I gotta figure out where to start.
No need. I know it all. Miss Daphne and Sir Gareth shared a terrible and fearsome love for each other. Yet to prove himself worthy of her hint, Gareth was to face the Witch of Lynx Crag. Before Sir Gareth set off for the hill, Miss Daphne gave him her kerchief, a token of her favor.
That hill over there.
Yes, he never returned.
He did not. She stood here day upon day, night upon night,
Until she grew
trying
roots.
to spy him.
Till she sprouted roots and turned into a tree? Wonder why.
I will fecking tell you why. To await the moment when Gareth returns, kerchief in hand. That is the power of love. The power of longing. So you must scale Lynx Crag. Search there for a means to free Daphne. I will give you my book of tales to refer to. And good luck, Witcher.
I don't want to read the book, but this does sound like an interesting quest, and I'm pretty interested in seeing what happens when this lady comes out with the axe in her thigh. Because she has an axe in her thigh. So Lynx Crag's over there. I'm actually going to play this one by ear. I'm not even going to open my map or anything. We're going to run it. We do the old hoofy hoo. She becomes horny for Geralt? No, well, isn't she going to come out expecting a certain person? And that person... Thorny for Geralt. Oh, shit. She's going to be expecting her true love. I won't be her true love. Her true love's probably long gone. We're going to find his skeleton, his remains.
They summoned a witcher. Well, why not?
Well, why not? Yeah, I mean, true.
No one safe.
Maybe he's a tree too. No, so the whole story is that she grew roots because she stood there so long waiting for him. So he couldn't come back. He didn't grow roots, he was slain. He did. Sounds like a fairy tale to me. Yep. Okay. Okay, Geralt. I mean, as impressive as it is that you can skate down hills, is not what I'm after right now.
Not attacking. Doesn't mean it's not a threat, though.
That's a little weird. Any more animals here? Not attacking? Here we go. Lynx Crag. This is the place.
The witches.
What was on the cook? On the boil here? What's in the pot? This looks like it's relatively fresh. Yeah.
No sign of the dweller, though. Guess I'll look around.
Remarks on proper administration of yarrow.
Notes on
Okay.
the use of yarrow stems. Interesting.
Yarrow is first and foremost used for medicinal purposes, mentioned above, and the leaves and the herb placed in the flesh. They heal all kinds of trauma, wounds and sores. Brew it, and the resultant tincture treats common cold, colic, and loss of appetite. Yet, in addition to the healing properties, branches of yarrow can be used for fortune telling. Is that the
Or
kerchief?
spell enhancements or trophies.
Interesting.
Arrow broken in half. No doubt to bring bad luck to the archer.
Hey, listen, Edgy, enjoy Dota. I'll be here for a good 3 hours still, 3.5 hours. I'm still here for a while. I'm here till midnight, my time, so... yeah, man, enjoy. And maybe I'll see you later. Enjoy Dota, man. Good luck. Maybe he's Leshen now, pot tree man. At least they'd get along then, right, Ash? Because she's pot tree lady.
Branch of a grapevine. Could be to ensure a good harvest. Or a bad one. Doll looks like an accessory for casting curses.
That's what we're looking for.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DF. Could use it to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
None but feral cats stray in here most oft, yet it seems I've guessed from afar at that. What do you seek in my home?
Oh.
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree girl, do you?
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales? Did your nan not tell them to you? Even I, the witch of Lynx Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
I gotta say, the hood does ruin a lot of the cutscenes.
The Lady's Night. You ever make it here?
Sir Gareth. Yes. He came to sway me, but had a quick change of heart. To be precise, it came after the first night we spent together. He stayed a fair while. Then his conscience got the better of him, and he resolved to return to his beloved.
Might have resolved to, but never made it.
Tragic fate befell him along the way.
You have anything to do with this turn of fate?
Of course. Was I to let another woman have a man who belonged to me? I could not abide it.
So I can ask her to lift the curse, or I can do it myself. I'm gonna say I'll lift it myself.
I'll handle the curse myself, without your help.
Go right ahead. I wish you luck.
Letting me go, just like that?
I could not have devised a better ending for this little tale. Our visit is done. Adieu. For never shall we meet again.
Really? You reckon Opet is the man, M82? That would be interesting, because he's still hanging around here. I think that that's a fair assumption, and I would guess that if the pet follows us all the way there now, then yeah. It's likely. What? Hey, Ingu Pingu, you the friend, forcing Edu to play Dota. Listen, thanks for following the channel, and hey, do me a favor. Win your games. Do it, come on. Don't make it for naught. Enjoy, man. Thanks for dropping in to tell me that. It's nice to meet you. And, listen, thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. You'll try? No, you'll do it. I believe in you. Come, Roach. You see, if this was Red Dead Redemption, I could have landed on that horse's saddle. Right, we're going to make our way back to the tree now. And we're going to see what happens. I have the sneak-in suspicion we might have made the wrong choice, but I don't know, maybe there's no wrong choice. We'll see, we'll see. It's The Witcher. There are usually multiple ways to finish quests. This might be one of those quests. There were supposed to be 3 options, but I missed something before I spoke to her. Oh! Well, I didn't miss something before I spoke to her. I just... Well... I guess I didn't check it. I checked the bear pelt before I checked the rest of the room. I'm assuming the third option was the win option. The good one. What's happened? What a beautiful wolf.
So, you met the witch. You must have. What did you learn?
That witch, she's not near as bad as folks say. Made me bow and scrape, sure. But I know some sorceresses witchier than her.
Joyous, bleeding news, but what about Daphne?
Daphne's kerchief. We'll use it to lift the curse. But we gotta start at the right time. When the hour comes, I'll light 4 fires for the 4 winds. Then begin the ritual.
How do I know this?
Fires? Then I shall be of use to you after all. Seems you need wood. Much of it.
Okay.
Chop as much as you can. I'll see to the rest.
Cool, man. We're giving this guy one of his fairy tales. That to me is just enough. An experience that will last a lifetime for this guy.
I've chopped and stacked the wood. What now?
My turn. Gotta light fires and talk to the woman enchanted in the tree. No idea how this'll turn out, so just in case, stand at a distance. And if you see me draw my sword, run.
Okay. Can I? Okay, I can just eat it.
To the world's 4 winds. From the south, not a word. From the east, no cry is heard. From the north, silent sighs. From the west, peer hollow eyes. Cease your vigil, dead he lies.
Here we go. This is it.
Hear me, you who hide beneath this bark. Recall today who you really are. Behold a kerchief, proof of your love for another.
And there it is. There's no going back now. Oh, it's working! Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Oh shit, man. That's not what I expected. That's Daphne. I'm sorry, Daphne. Got it wrong, just run. Oh well. The wolf is not running. Oh shit. That's a pity. Got it wrong?
Fucking fairy flips, what the demon happened there?
My fault. Went about lifting the curse the wrong way. More like tore than freed her from her prison. Shock was too much. Released all the rage and pain that was in her.
Blimey, man. I suppose that's what I get for hiring a bungler. Once the lady's pain is done, she'll suffer no more in the tree. Now
True.
take your coin and go.
Shit! Oh well. They don't get a happy ending. At least, look, geez, man. That said, I really hope that we give the main story a happy ending now. Because I'm assuming the other option would have been to give her a proper happy ending. Because I just broke her free from there and slew her. It's not exactly how I wanted to go about it. But hey, it happened. Okay, so we gotta go in here. I'm gonna go over there. Not much left to do. So yeah, I'm almost certain that there were probably a couple of ways to do it. One of them might involve killing the witch. One of them might have involved freeing her. And then the other one, as you can see, slaying her as a, well, a ragey ghost. That's an oh well.
Slow now. Whoa.
Don't crowd around.
What? Oh. Thanks, Querus. So in the good ending, she dies peacefully and talks to you as a ghost. In the bad ending, she possesses the dog and kills the guy. Shit. Okay, so I got the neutral one. I'm happy with that. So even the good ending wasn't all that good. Find the stash in the manure pile. Fresh manure. Here we go. Damn, so that would have been way worse. I didn't want to... Then I would have had to just take the dog out. I don't want to kill the damn dog. That's... Okay, I'm happy with my ending then. I am most definitely happy with my ending. Huh. Wow. Shame. There was no happily ever after for her. It's kind of weird how they didn't really tell you much more about the guy and the witch and stuff like that, because my involvement in all of that was just over. The moment I met the witch and spoke to her, it was just done right then and there.
Come on.
Strange. But I like the massive variation in storytelling in this DLC. Like, there's a lot of happy endings, sure, and it's sometimes like you got to work kind of hard to get them. It's not that easy, you know. Sometimes it's quite complex to get the happy ending. But then there's also a few quests where it is more just like The Witcher, you know. It's more like The Witcher, where there's actually just no way it's going to end well, and you just got to know that. And that's fine by me. Oh, we actually got 2, yeah. There it is. I know a lot of different games that would have given you like a stinky buff or debuff after looting a pile of manure. Yep. Good to see this is not one of those games. Let's go over there quickly to loot the manticore piece. I think in a few minutes I'm just going to get myself some water. There's that statue I helped make. I didn't actually mean to jump off there.
Go, go.
Yep. I miss Crime Horse. Roach is nice and all, but Roach doesn't swim. There's a boat in case I need it. I don't think I'll need it. Wow, dude. Those jumps. Geralt's insane. Surprised you have to climb up these small little ones here. What the hell?
Burden wrote about seems like. Should look around. Might find something interesting.
Indeed. We're just gonna loot it? Like it's nothing? Yeah, okay.
Spectre in a place like this? Spirit can't rest in peace. Spirit won't rest in peace until I bury the remains. Some sarcophagi in the first chamber. One of them could work. Ready. The soul should rest in peace now.
Easiest quest of my life. Where my Witcher gear at? Here we go. I wonder what the whole Manticore set's gonna cost to make, because like I said, I wouldn't mind making it, just so that I can look a little cooler than I do right now. Because a lot of you guys have said the Manticore set is the coolest looking set of all. You here to worship me? There's no need. There's no need. Please. Please, I am but a humble Witcher. Okay. So I think there's one more piece, right? Holy crap, man. We cleared this up. That's the last one. You think the sign set... Yeah, look, the base set also heard good things about that. And I mean, I know for a fact that the default Witcher armor upgraded is sick. I think that basically what we can chalk it down to is that most of the sets are pretty great. And I think that even the cat set, even the feline set's awesome, bar the hood. I think that they just did a good job with the armor designs in this game. That's what we can say. That is what we should say. Oh, jeez! Ow, what the shit? Dude, oh my god, they just standing here waiting for me? Stupid dogs. I'm gonna check the Manticore set out, I think. Because we're not gonna have much more to spend money on, so why not? Down, 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 down.
Merton mentioned. Need to look around.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I do not know what I was thinking. He may be a superhuman mutant, but he has weak ankles. Yep. Yep. Where are we now? Okay. I see where we are.
That's it, Roach.
You guys saw nothing. Put the sword away. Let's not make the same mistake again. We'll ride around the front. Into the crag. Oh, wait. Okay, I almost made the same mistake again. We got on this side. Sure, Panther. This isn't a cave.
Merton mentioned. Need to look around.
This is another temple. Cool.
Slips of paper all over. Prayer on each one. Maybe Merton left one too.
Remember to seek moderation in all things. Drink. In drink and victuals and pleasures of the flesh. For whosoever shall abuse these pleasures shall awake the next morn in great pain with a pounding head and whittled member. Okay, man. Okay, I don't want to read about whittled members. So where's the Merton note? There? And may Jean-Luc be struck down and his bowels devoured by cholera, for he is a lecher and harlot's brood, like few others. Bastien. Lebioda, blessed be thy name. Please let my son Julien reach Kovir safely. There's a map here. These are like there's a map here. Cool. There's Merton's one. Hello? Bless me with strength, that I may never falter. Bless me with grace, that I may never doubt. Bless me with fortitude of spirit, that I may leave behind the old and embrace the new with courage. I, Merton, member of the Guild of Witches, named after the Manticore, begin this day my pilgrimage here in the very cave where, for 23 days and 23 nights, Lebioda fasted and meditated. I vow to atone for my sins, to walk the path of redemption, and rid myself of all that ties me to my old life, so that I may stand proudly among the disciples of the highest and proclaim myself a new man. I shall thus now journey to the temple of Lebioda and meet with the great beggar, a sage who has pondered the pearls of Lebioda more than any else in this sad vale of tears. I shall listen to his counsel and follow guidance. I wrote absence. Okay.
Merton wrote a prayer on the back of the diagram. Seems he left the prison, came here, then went on to the temple.
Wait, do I have the Great Beggar's journal? Yeah, I must have it. How do I find it? Okay, the attacks have grown more forceful. Residents nearby village who oppose my presence become more aggressive by the day. They do not like that I speak the truth about their former deities. They cannot understand. They will only find salvation in Lebioda. Oh shit, my fate is sealed. I shall die for my faith, for truth, for Lebioda. This night, folk from the village, a band of drunken thugs, attacked the temple. With hate and malice on their breath, they cried out that since I am the great beggar, I should now beg Lebioda for mercy. They looted the temple of all its treasures, thankfully leaving the books, which they deemed worthless, and walled me in to wither in a sealed tomb. If Lebioda does not send me help, I will die here. Okay, we read it. Wait, do we have all the Manticore gear now? I went to the temple first. That was obviously a mistake. I think we got all the Manticore gear. I would not mind making it anyway, like, just... Even if I'm not going to use it, I wouldn't mind making it to see what it looks like. Are you attacking Roach? Shit, these sounds, dude. Oh, the lake was supposed to be the last step. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it ended up working out, so it doesn't really matter. I think that was basically the last quest. It's now we have to go back here to see Liam and Matilda. Okay. And then that's all our side quests done. Then after that, it's Gwent to any time. I'm excited. So I'm going to see Liam and Matilda, then I'm going to run to the bathroom, clean, get myself some water, because I can feel the sweat dripping down my back, man. It's so hot in here. Have I seen the shit show that is the Netflix series of Witcher? Kratzel, why would you say that? I've actually watched it and I actually kind of enjoyed it. Unless you mean a shit show in a good way, because I've seen some good shit shows. I have seen it, yes. I haven't watched all of it. We've watched 6 episodes. So we still have to watch, I think there are only 8, 7 and 8. I've really been enjoying it. You love the actors of Geralt and the Bard boy? Dude, the Bard is really good. The plot was all over the place. So I heard that criticism, and I tried to avoid spoilers, obviously, and I haven't seen all of it yet, but most people say that it comes together nicely in the end, and then on top of that, they say that the next season is not going to jump around in the timeline so much, and instead, it will be more, well, straightforward. I agree that it's kind of confusing. It took us a good few episodes to realize that it wasn't all set in the same time, that we were watching present and past and present and past. And I also think that that might have been a worse way of doing it. Or they needed to tell us, you know, they needed to tell us. They confused you in the timeline as well, Ross? Yeah, I don't know. Because the only reason I didn't understand it was because the actors and actresses didn't really look like they aged. And then I'm like, hey, it's 10 years later. What? Okay, how is it 10 years later? You look exactly the same. I understand that Geralt doesn't look older, I do, but like the other ones? Oh, the worst. The worst was that, I think it was the grandmother of Ciri, and this is not a spoiler. She didn't look like a grandmother. They looked like they could have been sisters. God damn it, man. And like that confused me. Yeah, it confused me. It was confusing to you that you saw Foltest as a kid. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Walrus. Also, firstly, hey Walrus, I hope you're doing well. But that's what I'm saying, Walrus. I think if they had said, hey, this is the year 1025 BZ, whatever. I don't know what the Witcher years are. I know it's not BZ. But the year 1285, the year 1295, the year 1302. You know, if they had just said, okay, this is where we are in the timeline right now, it would have made so much more sense, right? Kratzel, how you doing, man?
Oh, Witcher, greetings.
Yeah, I think that would have fixed it all.
Matilda and I, we've a surprise for you.
Maybe they could have patched it. Maybe they could patch it. I hear they patched the Cats movie. They could patch The Witcher. They could add that in somehow. Just a bit of text, you know?
You two seem to be getting along.
We are. There came a point we realized we had no grounds to quarrel. Things
Storyline was also all over the place.
Pleasant.
And a bit spicy.
Romantic. Quite.
Good for these two.
Couldn't say more. Glad things are going well for you.
Okay, what's the surprise?
What's the surprise? Some new monster I need to kill?
No. Something far more pleasant.
Is it a statue of me?
Just a wine.
Oh?
According to the best sommeliers, it might just dethrone Est.
We owe this success to you. So, if you'd agree,
They're gonna name it after me.
Like to name it after you.
what shall we call it?
Oh, White Wolf's a good name! Shit, go for it! Call it the White Wolf. Oh man, I don't really drink that much wine, but if I was drinking wine, I'd want to drink the White Wolf.
Why not White Wolf?
Wild, with character. It fits perfectly.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like to send a few bottles to your home every so often.
I'd be honored. Thanks.
No, we thank you. Take care, Witcher.
Why is Geralt wearing a Superman latex suit? Oh shit, man. Good question. We're about to remedy that. We're gonna go and make another set of armor and we're gonna test it out. So Ciri's story was boring, Yen's story mostly boring too, Geralt was good. Was there even a Triss story? I didn't watch far enough to know, so no spoilerino please, but I guess that might have been boring too. But yeah, I agree that it was a little all over the place. It was hard to follow for what we've watched so far, and some of the acting from some of the actors and actresses was a little weaker than some of the others. And, you know, it's kind of crazy, but yeah, Geralt and Henry Cavill as Geralt was one of the highlights for me. I think he did a great job. And in Jaskier, or whatever his name was, the bard was great. Yeah, I agree. Geralt was amazing. And you know what? I think that we can all agree that that's the most important thing, because he is the damn Witcher. So, you know, if he's doing a good job and that solid core for the series is there, then we can expect great things to come from the future releases of The Witcher, right? I think we can all agree on that. Yeah, if two out of three don't hit the mark, yeah, I mean, I know, like, it's it's a little concerning, of course. It's something that obviously they're thinking about. I'm sure they got some criticism about it. I'm pretty sure that we're going to see another season that's going to be... It's going to blow this one out of the water. It's going to be magnificent. I think that the next one is going to be much more straightforward, and it's also going to be much more entertaining.
Greetings, Knight. My clerks have brought word of heroic deeds on your part. Please accept this compensation for your toil, good sir.
Thank you.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace, fair knight.
Are we leveling soon? New item received. I got a shield, probably to put on my wall.
Sir Ravix, is it? Congratulations.
Shit. Okay, where's the crafter? Yeah. I'm gonna run down there. Then I'll go and fetch my water.
You'll not find wood here. Not paying wood.
Yeah. You feel like you're having strong women shoved down your throat, Kratzel? Sometimes they do try a little too hard to empower women in shows. And listen. I'll be the first person to tell you that I am all for it if it's done well, and if it's not, you know, let's just say if it's not too obvious, and let's say not too obviously girl power. I get what you're saying, but if it's not told naturally and done in a natural way, then it's gonna feel out of place. It's gonna feel forced, and you don't want that. You never want that.
He'll chop and slice, you cut and dice, you eat, you uphold.